when you look at it, right? When you look at self-love, let's create a scenario, right? So self-love is like a car, right? Self-love, no, you are the car, right? And then self-love is the service area, like the place where you take in your car to be serviced, the maintenance area basically, where they change your oil and check your tires, and that whole thing where they keep your car for like 2 or 3 days and you don't have a car. That's self-love. The building is self-love. So if we don't visit self-love, if we don't go in there as often as we should, then we will be lacking self-love, right? And we will not be able to be doing what we need to do, like the important things that we need to do as a person, like as an individual, and we will lack the self-love for ourselves, So if we are able to visit the self-love, the building, we go to the building, we get in there, and we go there as regularly as we can to keep the car running, so that you don't have a breakdown. Like the car doesn't just break down when you need it the most, So if we keep on going there and we service ourselves and we look out for ourselves, then we start becoming more able to have you become more in tune with yourself, because you'll be spending a lot of time with yourself. Hence why the word self-love, meaning that you giving yourself love, and you spend more time with yourself. When you spend more time with yourself, you get to know yourself and you become a better person, not for the next person but for you, right? So that is why self-love is important, right? Because if you don't service a car, you are prone to breakdowns. Like it'll leave you when you most need it, and the car's like, yo man, deuces, and then it leaves you, right? So now, so to avoid that, we just need to take in the car for service, and when we take it in for service, we know when it comes back even better. You understand? So that's what self-love is. It's basically you servicing yourself, fixing the broken parts, mending what was stolen, things like that, and that is why self-love is important, and it's something that we should not overlook, we should not take lightly. It should be something that we practice on a daily, we do it on a regular. And at the end of the day, once we start practicing this and we put this into our system and we put this into our bodies and our soul, then we learn the truth of, this is what we actually need. This is where we need to start with love, is to give yourself love first, because when you give yourself love first, when you go outside and people start seeing you or meeting you for the first time, they are able to experience a new you, a different you, and they can sense the love, they don't have to look for it. It's there. They know it's there, So that is why self-love is important, because you are a car, and if you don't service your car, it means that it's gonna fail you, basically. So the more we do it, I think is the more we get better at it. Obviously it's not an overnight thing. It's something that you have to do continuously. It's like repetition. It's like math, you don't just wake up knowing maths. You need to practice the sums, you need to know the formulas, you understand? So that's what self-love is. You need to be constantly doing it, so that when the time is right, you know that, okay, I've been giving myself enough self-love, and I think I'll wrap up the video here, and thank you.